Kevin's clipping goats for me, and he said, come make sure I have the right goat.
The right Bella. That's Bella, right?
Back there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Bella. Well, it says it on her collar.
Well, that's because I put it on her.
Oh, you just put her on her. Okay, all right. And this is, yeah, this is Rose for sure. I almost thought this was Frankie because the collar looked orange, but yeah. This is Rose because, well, Frankie has white on her. Huh, Rose?
Rose
You're so pretty.
Is not that. The best at
Oh yeah, and the kids, did you want to hang them?
That's okay.
Is that easier?
Not if I have this stool.
Oh, because that keeps them from laying down.
Otherwise they lay down.
Okay. Okay, we're at the show, and I found somebody. This is Katie. She like watches our videos and everything. And she shows goats, so she's gonna show today, but she doesn't show her own, she's showing her friends. Normally you have boar goats, right?
Yeah.
So did you win anything last week when you showed them?
Yeah, I got in a final drive, and then I almost won a couple.
Nice. Oh, cool. So she can judge us and see if we're as good at, but it's different. Like when you show a boar goat, you like brace them and hold them up.
Yeah.
And dairy goats are opposite.
You just like hold them.
We just hold them and make them look all pretty. So, all right. Well, I guess you're my competition. We'll see how we do. We'll see. All right, guys, we're at the Arizona State Fair. Kevin and I, oh, he's gonna come around here. We are ready to go. We've got just juniors today. So this is kind of a long show because there's 4 days of showing. So we have juniors, seniors, and then juniors and seniors again.
And we're like at the very end today, so.
Yeah, so we've got a lot of waiting, and we're just gonna be chilling and hanging out and talking with people and waiting for our turn. So today, who's up is we've got Rose and Lulu. So we think Rose is gonna take it. We think Rose is really nice because she's been walking really nice for us. She looks really nice. Oh, but Lulu herself has gotten a reserve champion.
Oh my god.
So Lulu is, okay, so one thing that I didn't do this time as much, I didn't have Kevin shave every single goat because they really looked pretty nice and I thought they just needed their feet, legs trimmed up a little bit. So he did that, except for the ones that I think are like the best. So Violet and Rose, they're completely shaved and ready to go. The other ones just have like a little bit of trims here and there. So we're gonna see if that really makes a difference in the ring. Really, the judge just wants to see like all parts of the goat, and so that's why we shave them, so that they can see their body type really well. But I think that they look really nice. So I think that the judge will still be able to see them. We'll see. We'll see if it affects our placings today. Also, I'm a little nervous, honestly, because every single goat that we brought is pregnant. I mean, it's not like bringing them to a show is gonna make them miscarry, but I do worry about it because it's a bit stressful for them to come to a new place, and although we give them lots of treats and electrolytes and food and everything, you just worry that maybe they're not gonna feel well and then something happens. But I've done it in the past and they've been fine, so I'm just not gonna think about it. They're strong, they're healthy, we'll be good, right? Right?
Yes.
All right. One of the things that shocked me most by being an empty nester is how my cooking changed, like dramatically. I somehow don't know how to cook for 2 people and I just end up wasting a lot of food. Hungry Root is really cool because it delivers a box of pretty much everything that you would need for an entire week of meals plus snacks, which makes it really easy to cook up healthy meals that are quick but also have some new things that you may have not tried. You'll get a box that ships right to your door with ice packs in it so everything stays nice and cold, and every time I get my order I'm really surprised at how much food is in this box. They've got everything covered, lots of fresh produce, quality meats, different things for side dishes or healthy carbs to go with your meal, and then of course the snacks. It's a huge time saver and it helps you also stick to your health goals. Plus they hold their foods to the highest standards, screening out over 200 additives and making sure that their meat and produce are of the highest quality. They only work with the most trusted brands. Life can get really busy and sometimes meal planning is the last thing we want to do on our list. So take advantage of this exclusive offer. For a limited time, get 40% off your first box, plus get a free item in every box for life. Click the link below or go to hungryroot.com and use code WEEDUM. That's 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life at hungryroot.com with code WEEDUM. Okay, let's go. We've got Rose and Lulu here. I'm in the first spot right here as we're walking. Kevin is further back. I think he's maybe like in the 6th or 7th. So first we all have to walk into the ring and we all have to line up so the judge can measure them, make sure they're not over height, which juniors are never going to be over height, but I still have to check. And then she goes down the line, asks what month they were born, and then checks their teats to make sure that there is only 2, because more or less is a defect. Now she has us walk around the ring, and what she's looking for is how they level out when they walk, how they track with their feet. And look at Rose. She's doing such a good job. Look at her. She's just walking like a little princess. And remember, when you're at a goat show, it's not about the prettiest goat. It's about how well built they are, how well structured they are. Lulu, on the other hand, she was booking it. Kevin was so frustrated because all she wanted to do was run ahead, and that isn't very good because they don't walk well and you're always yanking on them and everything. So a slower walker is a better one, and that just comes with training. Lulu we thought was pretty good, but sometimes you never know how they're going to act in the ring. It's a new experience for them usually as young ones, and there's all these other goats and all these other people, and so they can get a little bit freaked out. In this ring, we did a lot of walking around, but in the end, after all of that, we did not do very well. I think Rose was placed 8, 9, 10. I think Rose got like 11th place, which is like not very good. And Lulu got very last, like 14th place. So we were not very happy with these placings. Boo!
Lame.
We disagree. We disagree.
My football ratings.
It's, you know, I mean, I know it's kind of cliche to disagree with the judge, but we disagree because...
Respectfully,
because one of the things she said was like, oh, it has such nice open rib spacing in the first place dough and the second place dough. What? Rose has like the biggest rib spacing. I could like stick my 3 fingers between the ribs. So that's just how it goes. So I don't know. We disagree respectfully. It's kind of creepy because we're here all alone.
scary clown.
Okay, it's day 2. It's kind of creepy
We're the
because we're the only
here.
ones here at the whole state fair.
Yeah, we could
Grounds.
grab all these
Scary.
big dolls. I'll bet I could carry at least 2 of these big dolls.
So here's a cool thing. There is a secret place. A secret place in the fair that's just for exhibitors and employees to get fair food at cheaper prices. So that's really cool. Kevin's like super excited about it. So we're looking for it because there's like a secret little entrance you have to go through. And he was given instructions. So we're gonna see if he's right. All right, we found it. I got an agua fresca and Kevin got a burrito.
The
Big old
key
burrito.
is the red.
No, we're not supposed to tell people.
Oh my gosh.
Kevin.
Almost said.
You almost said it. It's a secret.
Dang it.
If you come to the fair, we'll tell you.
Okay,
But
okay.
you can't just tell everybody online.
Okay.
All right, well, now we know where it is.
Yes.
Okay guys, I'm not gonna lie. On day 2, I was not happy to be here because I was like, what's the point? What's the point of all this if we're gonna get such bad placings by this judge? But, you know, you can't give up now. You gotta keep going. So today, we've got the 3 seniors. The first class, this is Violet and Twyla's class because they're both 1-year-olds. So we're doing the same checks again by the judge, and then we start walking around. And let me just say, I love Violet. Look how nice she is when she walks. She's got such a nice long level rump, and it really shows off. Although I should say, Twyla walks better than Violet. Violet sort of is a little bit too dramatic with her feet. She kind of paddle walks, and I did relieve her udder a bit, but I could have relieved it more. It's such a hard balance to figure out like how full I want it to look without making her be in lots of discomfort. So it's just tricky, all these decisions you make. But in the end, guess who got first place and first place udder? That's right, guys, it's Violet. our amazing yearling who is just phenomenal. Twyla got 5th place. And Twyla is only on once a day milking, so her udder wasn't really filled up, but I think mostly it's because we didn't clip her all the way. And I'm looking back, I really think we should have clipped her. I think she would have looked a lot better. She just looked a little bit scraggly and a little more unbalanced because only her legs were clipped. Anyway, live and learn. But the next class was River's class. She's a 2-year-old milker. We walked around the ring, did all the checks and everything, and in the end, River got 3rd place and 3rd place udder. So pretty good. Not too bad considering she's on once a day milking, and this girl does not like to fill up at shows. She's still really nice and I love her, but that's that. But because Violet got 1st place, we got to go into the grand champion lineup. So all the 1st and 2nd placings of each age go into this grand champion lineup. And the judge picks from the 1st line her grand champion, the best of the best. So she looked up and down the line, had us walk around a bunch. And in the end, she didn't choose Violet as grand champion, but she did end up choosing her for reserve. So I'm so happy with that because Violet is just a yearling and she's so nice. I'm just so happy to get a little more, get that recognition for her. We ended the day with deciding to clip Lulu. We knew the juniors were going to be on the schedule again for tomorrow, and we really like Lulu, but she is quite hairy, and maybe only trimming her legs wasn't the best idea. So Kevin got to work and quickly clipped the rest of her body before we left for the day. And yeah, girl's looking good. She's looking a lot better now. Okay, day 2. Respectfully, we agree. We had some pretty good success with Violet for sure. Yeah. She placed 1st like instantly, so that was really cool. Yeah. And then she got in the grand champion lineup and got reserve, not grand.
She wanted to pick her, but she said, "Oh, I got to go with the older one because it's bigger memory system because they're older."
Yeah, sometimes there's just one that looks a little bit better, and that's how it goes, and you just gotta be okay with it. And Violet is so nice. I think that she'll look better, even better next year. And no matter how Violet places, I really like her, and so I'm gonna keep breeding her, keeping kids out of her. But I got some advice, and I think tomorrow when we do the juniors again, and we'll do the seniors again tomorrow, we're gonna do some special tricks with Lulu and Rose. I think we used the wrong colors, and that's why they were both freaking out in the ring. So I think we'll have a better day.
Yep.
Okay, we'll see you tomorrow.
See ya. Just a rainy day at the fair.
Amazing.
Okay, day 3 or 4?
Third time's the charm.
Day 3. We are feeling good. Today we're showing both the juniors and the seniors, and so we're hoping that they do better than they did days before, but we'll see.
Lots of chances today, both juniors and seniors.
I think we've got a good chance, so. Well, I knew this day was going to be a long day showing juniors and seniors. And then additionally, we had this torrential rain coming down outside and all of this flooding happening around the valley. So we were all a bit nervous that the drive home was going to be very messy. But we started the day with juniors, and look how nice Rose is. She's doing a good job. And then she started to act like a total nightmare. This was crazy because we had tried all these different things using different collars. I think though, like as I think about it more, they did so well at the Memorial Day show, and then they didn't do as well at this show. And I think it's because of the shavings. They kept trying to almost like jump over the shavings in the ring because it was so deep. I don't know. I have an opinion that just dirt floors or hard floors, they do a lot better on. Because when I would walk them around the fair on all of the concrete, they did so great. And then the second I get in the ring, they were walking fast or hopping around. So I don't know if I need to have a practice ring with shavings to make sure these girls are better on that surface. But Kevin and I just held our own and kept working with them. And wouldn't you know it, guess who got placed first? Well, first Lulu was placed first, and then in the end she switched them, and Rose was first place. So we have Rose in first place and Lulu in second place. Like, what a difference from the previous judge. And this is the part that can make you like sort of frustrated, just wondering, okay, like who was the one that was right? And I don't know, judges do have different preferences, and sometimes too they'll pick like their top favorites, the standout ones, and then the rest of them they'll just kind of throw into the line, and they don't care about them as much, especially when they're judging juniors. So that can be the reason. But that sometimes yours get overlooked. Maybe they just didn't stand out as much to the judge. But I was happy because I really do think she deserved the spot, even though she was being a little stinker. So this funny thing happened. So this show is actually single sanctioned, meaning that they sort of combine the juniors and seniors, and only one of them can technically get grand champion, if that makes sense. It's sort of hard to explain, but they line up all the juniors that got first and second place, and they do a grand championship, and they award one junior the junior champion title. And that was given to Rose, actually. So Rose got the junior champion, and then the reserve champion ended up being Lulu. So Lulu got the reserve champion of all those little juniors that were shown, and that was great. Our two little goats did awesome on this second day, although they unfortunately they're not awarded the official title and ribbon for grand champion and reserve champion. It's sort of an honorary title, if that makes sense, just for this particular show, but they still got it, and so we're really happy about that. Next up was the 1-year-old class. We had Twyla and Violet. There I am in the back with Violet, and we were walking around, getting everybody in the line, and of course Violet gets chosen first because she's so great. I'm so happy for her. She's doing such a great job, and that was it for that ring. In River's placing, there were just a few of us there, and I think River got, let's see, towards the end, River got third again, like she got the day before. So now we're in the grand champion lineup again, like we were in yesterday. And the judge really liked Violet. She even came up to me and said, "Are you sure she's a 1-year-old? She looks so nice." I was like, "Yeah, she's really mature for her age. She looks really nice." But in the end, you know, the goat that was awarded grand champion and then the goat that was awarded reserve are just a little bit older, a little bit more mature, and they have that like a better area of attachment of where their udder attaches to their belly. So they just looked a little bit better, and so that's why they won. But I'm still happy with my first place girly. Well, look at that.
Yes.
We're pretty excited because we got a champion with Rose, which is cool. The best thing is getting compliments from people, and so we had lots of standard breeders come up to us and say, "Oh, I love Violet. She's so nice." And she is really nice. We're just really, really happy with her.
So excited we have her now.
Big shout out to Tyler from Casa Ram who let us take her, and just we love her. We love her so much. So
we're gonna breed her for the next 5 years and keep all
Kevin
the
wants to keep every baby out of her, build a whole herd out of her, which I don't think is a bad idea.
She is the foundation, and we're gonna have lots of good violets.
Yeah. Okay, this video is mostly about going to the show, but I couldn't end the video without doing an ultrasound of Cricket, because I know we've been waiting for this, and I think she's about 45 days. So let's do it. Are you ready for this, Cricket? Okay, here's the story. So we tried to breed Cricket in the summer. I had got her really skinny. She had lost a bunch of weight, and I was like, okay, we're ready to breed her. We bred her, and it didn't take. So we gave her some time. I wanted her to come back into a natural heat. She never did, so we did a synced heat with medication, and now we're hoping that she's bred. Now she is bred to Romeo this time, okay? So if she's pregnant, we'll have Cricket Romeo babies. Now the whole reason we have Cricket here, the entire reason we have her here is it's kind of our Tilly line experiment. We wanted to see, or I wanted to show you guys, experiment on how long it would take to improve a goat, specifically the udder. Overall body type, she's actually not bad. She's pretty good. She's got a nice long neck and a nice long body, and she doesn't really have any major flaws. That's all thanks to Lancelot, her daddy. But we gotta improve that udder. That udder is a bit interesting. So we're gonna see if we bred her to a buck who I think produces good udders, either Pokey or Romeo. Maybe we'll improve it. But first we gotta get her pregnant. So that's the whole thing. All right, let me shave her real quick. No hairs, no. So I haven't seen her come back into heat. Crossing my fingers that means that she is pregnant. Come on, Cricket, come on, come on, come on. Boom, we're pregnant. Okay. Okay, Cricket, that looks like a good amount. It's kind of nice that I waited a little bit longer to ultrasound her, because we can see more kids, can't we? So see, it's so crazy because if you turn the wand here, you can see more sacs. And then you turn it even more and you see more sacs. So I think we might have 3. I see 3 like solid good sacks. If I turn it, I see like slightly different shapes and it kind of turns into other ones, but it's more of like the size of it that's sort of changing. So let's see. So I would say like 2. So see how we have like 2 right here, possibly a 3rd back there. Okay. Ooh, yeah, that's kind of a tricky one because at least she's pregnant. Oh my gosh. At least she's pregnant. All right, so I'm gonna say, I don't want to say like 4 or anything because a lot of times they resorb or they just look like a sack and they're not. So let's just say she's definitely having 2, possibly a 3rd back there somewhere. So we're good on Cricket. So man guys, I'm telling you, I was ready to give up on this girl. I was ready to stop. But okay, we're good. So that means that she is due, I don't know, I'll put it on the screen here. And her and Romeo should have an interesting combo. So hopefully in those dolings, we'll see an improvement in the udder. So it'll take like 2 years for us to really see it. And that's why it's so hard to stick with stuff like this, because sometimes you would just rather go with better genetics. Like who wants to take 2 years to see another udder and try to get improvement? But Cricket has a lot of good things going for her, and that's why I was willing to stick with it. Like I said, she has a nice body type, but she also has a really nice fore udder and really, really soft dairy skin. It's not that bad. So I think we just need a little bit of improvement, and then maybe we'll have a champion doe. So we'll see. Good job, Cricket.
Good job. Give you a little treat. You don't really need it, but we'll do it because we're glad you're pregnant.
Yeah. See, that's all we had to do. Good job. All right guys, thanks for joining us in today's video. We actually had a lot of crazy breedings this week, things that we didn't expect to happen that happened. So we'll do that. We'll show that in the next video. It's too much to cover for this one. But yeah, we're finishing up the last of the breedings, and then it's gonna be just literally a couple months, and then Daphne will be due and we'll start the kidding season. So I'm excited for that. And I'm excited, honestly, that show season is over. It's just a bit hard to do like a really late season show like that. So I'm gonna get my girls all recovered, get them kitted out and have all their babies, and then in the spring we're excited to go to a couple shows and we'll take you guys along and we'll see how our girls do. In the meantime, if you want to see a collection of other shows, past shows we've been to, and like our progression over the years as we've done more showing, probably the last 5 years or so, you can watch that here.